Okay, guys, so I didn't only want to show games where I'm winning because then that's not real, right? I wanted to show games where I'm also losing. So in this video, I'm going to show you a game that I do lose and I lost because of my two brain dead misplays, man. I played so bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I think this was one of my first games in a session. I came back from a long day. I had a field trip that day, so it was horrible. But I think even with that being said, there is so much to learn from this loss. One of the ways that I most improved in Yu-Gi-Oh! I felt was looking back at games that I did lose and seeing why did I lose? What was the big thing that I missed? And so here, let's go ahead and look at the game and analyze it from a perspective of learning and gaining knowledge, right? So my opponent reveals Rotary and summons Mix. I'm okay with that. Yes, Mix is just another way of getting to your good starters, right? That's why it's not that good. But I don't max C right away because Mix is not threatening anything, right? He's not gonna. The only way that he makes a track maker here is if he goes Mix plus Clip plus, or Mix plus another Mix, and that's just not gonna happen, right? That's just not gonna happen. So he normal summons Q, and this is where I'm max C, but my opponent is better than me, and he draws cross out. So you're probably thinking, oh, Oscar, you lost. He summons the Rose Whip. I don't really care about that. I have Super Poly. I should be able to win. He plays a little bad because he Q stacks my deck before looking at my hand. You never do want to do that. If your opponent's doing that, he doesn't know what he's doing. So he does that or whatever. I'm okay with this. This is not bad. And this is what's cool. This is what I want everyone to see, right? This is the advantage of playing Super Poly in your deck, right? This is a side deck card. No one is main decking this card in the TCG. So imagine you draw Super Poly. Game 1, you're going second. You make them do stupid things like this. This does not seem threatening. Now, he has plays around it, right? My opponent is not, he's kind of dumb, but he's not that dumb. He has the Cool Tune Synchro, and I forgot what this was. And he actually already has Clip in hand, right? So he could potentially make an RS, right? Regardless. And he knows that my Super Poly must get rid of this card. Oh, he has a Veiler. He has a Clip and Veiler in this hand. And I don't know about the Veiler. So what's my thought process here? My thought process is I need to get rid of this thing because I want to use my other cards. So I lead with Q because if this is not impermanence, right, then Q gets me a lot of value going up against the other things that he has on the board because I'll have another tuner, right? I'll have another tuner on field and a search at the same time. So I lead with Q, and you're going to see what my opponent does. I draw Ogre. This is another tuner, which is another reason why I wanted to lead with Q. So I go with Q, and he Veilered, and I'm so happy about this. Perfect. I'm baiting this out. I'm already in my head. I'm like, oh, that's easy. It's a Super Poly, the Q, and the Whip. And dude, this is where I'm like, oh my god. I Super Poly, I get rid of the Ogre, which is the worst. And I get rid of his two monsters. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what happened. I knew the play, and yet I didn't do it. So I super brain farted. And because I did Super Poly, I pitched my Ogre when I should have pitched Overtake. I should have pitched Overtake because Overtake is, you can't special summon the turn you activate this card, not for the rest of this turn. And so, because of that, I lost a tuner when I should have had one. And then he goes KTS, I chain my KTS, I can synchro here, right? This would have been, like, guys, imagine, I already have an extra tuner in my hand, I have an Ogre, right? I could have gone into Track Maker this turn, I could have broken this whole board. And yeah, I didn't do it because I brain farted with that Super Poly. And spoiler alert, I lose this game, dude. I lose this game. Because he has Clip and he just searched the Mix, I think. Or, I forgot. He searched something. Oh no, he had another Mix. And so I lose this game because he's making Track Maker, he's getting follow-up. Now, yes, it was so cringe. It was so cringe seeing my misplay, but I think this was really great to see on how much Super Poly limits the Cool Tune board, and I could have won that game. I genuinely could have won that game, but I threw it. So don't be like me. Don't make these silly misplays. Take your time. Actually analyze the situation and the scenario that you're in, because Cool Tune is really good, and despite him looking at my hand, there's nothing he can do about it. If you had drawn Super Poly with enough engine, you can push through that mini board that they have. But alright, that's going to be it for this video. Just very quick video on how I lost this game. And again, it's all about knowledge and it's all about learning. Alright, peace.